Hi, Bey. Good afternoon from the Philippines. Um, Congratulations on your single. I'm just curious, how young are you and how did you get into the music scene?
So I'm 21. I got into the music scene at a very young age. My family's always been pretty musically involved for the most part, whether it was listening to music, doing karaoke with the family, or jamming out with my brothers. It's always been something that we used to bond. And then I kind of just adopted that and I used that to express myself, also like how I bond with my friends, other people that I just meet.
Are you still in school and what's your course? Or
I actually just graduated from uni in London, 2019, and I got my bachelor's in business administration.
Completely far from music. How did your partnership with Universal Records come about?
So the signing had actually started after I made my first demo. So a video was posted of me and I was singing Ikaw at Ako by Moira. And my manager now, Kuya Darwin, he found it and then he reached out to me and he asked me if I wanted to experiment, try out recording for the first time, songwriting, but it was purely just experimentation. It wasn't really planned for everything to be how it was now. The first demo that I had made was actually listened to by the UR team and they took it and now here we are. I signed with them and I released Crash Landing.
Did you grow up in the US?
Yes, I was born and raised in California.
So who were your musical influences growing up? And what kind of, what specific genre did you listen to?
I think every single phase of my childhood I was listening to something different. So we definitely had like a rock Fall Out Boy Paramore phase at one point in my family. Then it turned to John Mayer, Jason Mraz, so more things that were like poppy. And then I kind of, I guess, went on my own way and then started becoming a fan of One Direction. But a big influence of mine is actually Beyonce. I've been listening to her ever since she was in Destiny's Child, when she was a solo artist. And Ariana Grande. Now maybe she's also one of my big influences nowadays.
They discovered you because of your cover of Moira's song, right? But did you listen to Filipino artists when you were a kid?
If I remember correctly, we would listen to it every now and then. I actually grew up watching ASAP with my grandparents, my parents, and like teleseries and everything. So
nice. And you're also a songwriter. Are you the one who wrote Crash Landing?
No, actually, it was produced by Ate Niece of Grace Note. So I
yes.
To her. She did a great job.
But do you write songs on your own?
I've definitely had some kind of, I guess now that I think about it now, the songwriting process and creative process of everything, I think of things more of like putting it together. But beforehand, I have like a huge list of notes, like a compilation of notes. When I think of something that sounds good as lyrics, I would write it down. And I've just had that for years now. So hopefully I can create a song with that.
And what particular part of the song Crash Landing, since you weren't the one who wrote it, that resonates with you?
I think, well, I guess I could say just because the chorus has those specific lyrics where it's, should I still believe in Captain Ree? Because a guy like him is a but I have mine. It's definitely, it doesn't have to be related to romantic relationships. It can also just be seen as unconditional love in general when it comes to life. You see that when you're growing up, you believe in the type of love where everything's perfect, everything's very dreamy, whether it's like with your friends, your family, everything has to be super happy all the time. But realistically, there are a lot of ups and downs that come with, growing up and just growing in general. And you find those people that love you unconditionally that you also love unconditionally. And that's the realistic point of view on it.
Did you watch the series?
Yes.
Oh, you did. Any favorite scene?
I think just watching their relationship transform. So like after maybe episode 3, around episode 4, when you see that Captain Ree starts smiling around her, it just makes you so lucky. Like when you see them, like you get so happy.
Yes. And I'm just curious because you're a creative person. Are there other hobbies or interests that you have aside from music?
For music, I love baking, which is a little bit set aside for music. I also love, when we're thinking creatively, I also started making crocheted blankets over the pandemic. So very Lola. I'm very I'm
Tita.
Tita, sorry.
And okay, how do you see yourself 5 years, 10 years from now? I mean, law of attraction is a big thing right now. So if you can manifest anything when it comes to your career, what would that be?
I would love to definitely have more songs put out. Maybe broaden the type of music that I release. So not just pop, also different songs. Collaborate with local artists there in the Philippines, also internationally. That would be a big dream of mine. I would love to, I can't say, I don't want to be like super big, but that would be insane if I was recognized internationally. That's a huge thing.
Good luck. And just for my last question, what's your favorite line from your song, and can I ask for a sample or a snippet?
Yeah, of course. I will just drink water.
Sure.
Really bad.
Thank you.
Of course. So I would like to say probably that part where should I still believe in Captain Ray? Because a guy like him is a fantasy. That's definitely just because that's where I get more of that meaning where people can resonate to. And then yeah, so I guess I can. Do you have a specific part that you would like me to sing? I can sing any part. Maybe
I only know the
Korean,
crash line.
if
Yeah,
that's
yes, the Korean part.
So I know that part. What else can I sing? The English version of it, but the Korean version is the 네가 나에게 있을 때는 생이 완전하지 않게 네 곁에 있으면 괜찮을 거야. Should I still believe in Captain Rick? Cause a guy like him is a fantasy. Let him all around, cause I know I got my
Thank you, BEY. And can you just invite the people who will be watching this video to check out your single?
Yeah. So, hi, I'm BEY. Please check out my debut single, Crash Landing, on all digital music platforms.
Thank you. Thank you so much.